Topic is friends. Do I have a lot of friends? Yeah, I have a lot of friends. I don't see them all because they live in different countries, but I enjoy having a lot of friends. I like people. I'm a people person, so I do have a lot of friends. Um, have I got any special friends in the class? Well, I don't know about in my classes, but I guess my closest friends are probably still in America because they've been friends for so many years, over 30 years, some of them. So they're good friends, but I don't talk to them often anymore because it's hard. I sometimes Skype them or send a message on Facebook. Do I spend a lot of time with them? Again, not a lot of time because I don't have that opportunity. When I'm there in America, I do spend a lot of time. My closest friends I will see usually every week. I will do something with them, but these days not. What do we talk about when we're together? That depends on which friends I'm with. My friend Tom, who I spend quite a bit of time with, usually we're talking about sports or we're talking about cars or politics or, just stuff like that. Fishing, things that we enjoy doing. It depends on the topic. We talk about lots of things. What makes a friend a best friend? Well, I think my best friends I'm just comfortable with. So I'm comfortable spending time with them. I enjoy spending time with them. Some of them I can talk more easily about stuff. I don't know if this is a man thing, but I don't talk a lot about like my feelings or things like that. I talk about topics or something like that usually with them. So for me, it's just a best friend is someone that I can maybe count on to help me if I need them, someone who is an encouragement, things like that. What things should friends never do? Well, I think friends should never try to hurt you. They should never speak about you behind their back or share secrets or things like that. So there's a proverb that says, a friend in need is a friend indeed. I think that's true. I think if you have a need, a friend is there for you. If they don't ever help you when you're in trouble or you have a need, then they're probably not a friend, at least not a true friend. There's a saying, to have a good friend, you need to be a good friend. I think being a good friend just means making time for people, being understanding, not always giving my opinion or my advice on everything, but just being available, being honest, but in being honest, being kind with people. I think that that being kind with people is sometimes more important than being honest in every situation. Sometimes you have to just be honest about something, but I think sometimes you can keep your opinion to yourself, and that can be something a good friend does. So, all right, next question. Who is my best friend? Oh, my best friend right now. My best friend is named Tom. I had another best friend, but he's not here anymore. He died. Describing him, he loves to play sports. He's a PE teacher at a school in the U.S., so we do a lot of sports together, a lot of activities, outdoor things. He's a very handy person, so he does a lot of fixing things and working on cars and household tasks, repairing and stuff. So I'll work with him on those kinds of things because I enjoy those as well. So those are the kind of things we do together. We've been friends since 1989. So what would that be? Like 31 years. So we've been friends a long time. So we met. He at that time was a leader of youth. So he would invite young people. Him and his wife would invite young people to do activities and stuff like that. So I went, and that's how I met him originally. and we became friends. And I was at university at the time. So that's how we started hanging out and became good friends ever since. What do we have in common? Well, I mentioned a lot of things that we have in common already, things that we like to do together. Something that we're different about. He gives his opinion much more quickly, especially with strangers. So if we're, say, shopping or something like that, and he meets somebody and he doesn't like, the way they talk to him, or he doesn't like something, he will tell them. I just tend to ignore it or just kind of hold my tongue. All right. What do we do when we have an argument? Well, we don't really have arguments very often. I don't know. We have in the past, a few times, had disagreements over things. So for us, usually it's just maybe giving each other a little bit of space or time. We haven't really had many of those. Usually it's related to something silly, like we're playing sports and get too competitive or something. But it doesn't really happen. Has a friend ever let me down? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah, back when I was young. I think when you get older, maybe your friends are more mature, so that doesn't happen as often. But when I was young, I had friends who tricked me, tried to embarrass me in front of other people. Some of my best friends when I was a kid, I ended up not trusting them. And eventually we weren't friends anymore because of various things. But yeah, so that's happened. Is it easy for me to make friends? Yeah, it's harder here in Hungary because of language and culture. It's easy for me in America. I have a lot of friends there. I make friends very quickly. So it's not a problem for me in general. And here as well. I have friends here too. It's just easier in America for me. What is the longest friendship that I've had? Well, yeah, 31 years. Not just him as well. I have other friends that I've had for that long as well. Which is actually after I finished secondary school. I still have friends that I'm in contact with on Facebook from secondary school, but we really don't talk very often. Maybe occasionally we send a message. But most of my friends are from when I was in college or university. All right. Do my parents accept my friends? Yeah, thinking back, my parents were always accepting of my friends. I never really had any issues with that. My parents aren't very controlling, so they wouldn't try to tell me who I could be friends with, or they wouldn't treat my friends badly or anything like that. So, yeah. So that's friends. It's good to have friends. I guess that's all I have to say on this topic.